This is a 1946 Flxible Clipper. Side emergency door. Here's the rear engine access, and this would be the place where the radiator mounts right in here. The air comes down from the scoop over the through the radiator and over the top of the engine and back out the bottom. Right now there you can see the shaft coming out of the differential. And here's a tray right here that the engine mounts on, and it sits in these cradles. You can see the mounts right there. And this tray can actually slide out. This part of the bumper comes off right here, and that piece of skirting comes off. And then so you can mount your engine and transmission in and out of there, both of which are out of this bus right now. The rear back door. The trap door to the engine right here on the inside. This trap door comes down right here. This here right here has got a big battery bay underneath it. I think there's some mufflers under there or whatever. On the other side there is a kind of a tank down in there, probably for gray water. We believe the windows to be rebuildable. They're just put together with flat glass, some gasketing, and some screws. They are heavy-duty aluminum though. Super heavy-duty. Got twin gas tanks, one on each side. I'll show you looking to get inside. We've left the framework in here just for the next owner to get a feel for spacing and for their possible layout. We had a seat here behind the driver's seat, and then another one over here that could face forward or would swivel around and face backwards to like a table area that was back in there. This was the kitchen area with some cabinets up here. Down here is a large propane tank that fits in beside the frame, goes way down in there. It's a big propane tank. And then here we had a table arrangement, and back here we had, there was a Suburban heater that was in here and was vented out the side of the bus. This is a refrigerator area or whatever. And then we had, this is a sleeping area. We had 2 bunks on this side, an upper and a lower. Of course, you see the emergency side door right there. And then we had 3 bunks on this side, up and down. And in the back, we had a series of drawers back here for storage. We had drawers right in here over the wheel well. And then on this side, over the wheel well, we had a closet for hanging clothes. Now there are 2 heaters that come off the engine, and this is one of them right here in the back. You can see the big copper lines that run throughout the bus, and this heater can be turned on. It's got its own separate fan, and when the engine's hot, of course, that'll really put the heat out. And the second one is in the front up here. You can see it in the front up here beside the driver. That's the second heater that operates off the engine water. Now this is where the spare tire is, under the floor right here, and it's in a big bay that's down there. Pull that up and see if we can see that. So you can see the spare tire right down here. It fits in there pretty tight. And the like the aisle could actually be wider. A lot of the mechanicals, the heating pipes and the steering or the shifting linkages and that kind of thing are on the aisle on this side. That actually could be reworked if you had an automatic that went in here. You could cut this way back and have a much wider aisle. But I'm about 6 foot, and as I stand here in my boots, you know, there's probably a good 4 or 5 inches, maybe 6 inches above my head. So the headroom is pretty good in this thing. So here to the back, there is, of course, the access to the engine right there. There again are the mounts, the cradles that you could mount your engine on, and then it can slide right out. Here are some rooms beside the engine. There's a tank right below that area right in there, probably for gray water. Here again is the back of this side. I'll take a look at a window in here. We believe these windows to be rebuildable. They're just put together with screws. Flat glass, and there's some rubber gasketing in there too. Right now they're just in the bus frame with a couple screws that hold them in there right there. And this is the way they operate. You pull that sides open like that. Gas tanks are below the component right here. Sit them beside the frame. And there's one on this side as well over here. This is the radiator to the bus. It mounts up above the engine. It's all been gone it's been gone through and redone, and it's a big radiator. Once again, that's a 1946 Flxible Clipper.